The Ravelry Top 20 for June is basically a mood ring for the entire knitting community. And this month, I'm going to be honest with you, it's a little bit chaotic. 5 shawls, 6 tops, a sweater that thinks it's beginner friendly because it said so on its own pattern page, and one designer who put 4 patterns in the top 20 like she owns the place. She kind of does. But underneath all of that, I'm seeing something really specific. The community is deciding something right now, and I think you already know what it is.
Hi, I'm Arletta. Welcome to Ignite Your Inner Artist. This month we're talking about nervous system state awareness, specifically knowing which mode your brain is actually in before you cast on anything. Let's get into it. If your plan for June involves a blanket, a couch, and the specific hope that nobody talks to you, this section is for you. And I mean that with full respect and zero judgment. Some brains are not ready to summer. Some of us hit June already exhausted, already behind, already negotiating with ourselves just to get out of bed. And what the knitting community does when that happens, which is beautifully consistent, is reach for something that asks almost nothing. Repetitive, portable, just enough to occupy your hands while your nervous system catches up with your calendar. Let's look at what that looks like this month. We have to start here. Ranunculus has been in the top 20 every single month for the past year. Every single month. That is not a trend. That is a load-bearing pattern. If you have never made a ranunculus, I want you to understand that it comes in nearly any weight, fingering, DK, worsted, which means you can make it in a summer weight yarn and have it done before fall. 11 sizes, top down, gorgeous lace yoke that is fully written out. No charts required. Your brain doesn't have to do very much. It just has to show up. Photography shawl is meditative ridges worked sideways. DK weight, 3 sizes, fully customizable. This is the shawl you take to the park bench and just exist with. No decisions required after cast on. You're just moving your hands. For those of us who need something to do with our hands while our brain does absolutely nothing, this is it. Christina Villamate designed this one, and she has 4 patterns in this month's top 20, which tells you something about what the community is reaching for. Choose your own adventure. 2 cuff options, 3 lengths, and you can go plain stockinette or textured, depending on how much bandwidth you have that day. Stash Buster Socks is doing something really smart. It meets you exactly where you are. Bad brain day? Plain stockinette. Slightly better brain day. Textured. Still using up that fingering yarn you bought 3 years ago with big feelings? Same. This is a sensible, portable, low-stakes project that I think a lot of us need permission to cast on without apologizing for how simple it is. 7 of the last 12 months. Sabai top is not going anywhere. Sleeveless, DK weight, top-down construction, beginner-friendly. This is the summer top that doesn't ask you to think. 6 sizes, straightforward construction, and the kind of thing that just works. If you've been looking for a summer knit that you can actually finish before summer ends, and I say this as someone who has a stack of whips that are still waiting for their moment, Sabai top is a reasonable answer to that question. Freya is a lace weight pullover that is deceptively simple. Top down, in the round, clean construction. 7 sizes. At $5 and change, it's one of the more accessible options on the list this month. If you've been wanting to try lace weight, but haven't wanted to commit to something complex, this is a gentle entry point. It's also just a nice sweater. Sometimes that's all you need it to be. This is the 3rd time in a year that Stray Cat has been on this list. It's a fingering weight shawl in 4 sizes, and it is, I cannot overstate this, an excellent stash buster. Small yardage, beginner friendly, quick enough to actually finish. This is also the 2nd Christina Villamate pattern we've seen in this section, and I'm going to be transparent. She has 4 patterns in the top 20 this month. We'll talk about why that matters in the next section. Free pattern, video tutorial included. German short rows for the toe. If German short rows sounds scary, it isn't.
It's a technique that takes about 15 minutes to learn and makes your toes look like they were knitted by someone who has their life together. Boomerang toe uses a flat work sole wedge with seamless grafting, and the video walks you through the whole thing. This is a great one if you've ever wanted to level up your sock game without committing to a full paid pattern. German short rows. You wrap this stitch differently than a regular short row. You turn your work, slip the first stitch with yarn in front, then pull it up over. That's it. One extra motion. The video tutorial makes it completely accessible, and once you've done it once, you'll use it everywhere. If any of those patterns just made your shoulders drop slightly, good. That means your nervous system recognized something. The hide knits are not the consolation prize. They're the thing that keeps you in the game when the game is asking too much. But here's what I've noticed. The same community that's reaching for these patterns is also, and I mean simultaneously, reaching for something that looks completely different. And I think that's important to talk about. But here's the thing about hiding. Summer doesn't wait for you to be ready. It just shows up loud in your window, wearing its whole outfit. Here's a psychological concept I want you to hold on to for this section. Self-directed pacing. It's the idea that you're not broken because you can't just snap into summer energy. You're actually doing something smart. You're reading your own nervous system and choosing the level of engagement that matches where you actually are, not where you think you should be. And what's fascinating about the Ravelry data this month is that it shows both ends of that spectrum at the same time. Same community, same moment, different modes. The wander knits are for the person who's not quite hiding, but not quite ready to go all in either. You're looking, you're noticing, you're maybe standing at the door of your own creativity, just checking the weather first. I want to talk about Christina Villamate for a second. She has 4 patterns in the top 20 this month. That is not an accident. The community found something in her aesthetic and they're leaning in hard. Her work is botanical, meditative, deeply textured, and it is exactly what a wanderer brain wants. Lace panels between bands of garter stitch, fully written, no charts. Tip-to-tip construction, sport weight. The botanist shawl is the kind of project that rewards attention without punishing distraction. The garter bands give your hands something rhythmic to do while your brain processes. The lace selections ask you to look up, focus, count. It's got a built-in pacing mechanism. Joji Locatelli is a name a lot of you already know. This is one of her more accessible pieces, and it shows. Brand new this month. Intarsia shawl, fingering weight, 3 sizes, plus customizable length. Stitchwort is gorgeous, and it does require your attention. Intarsia means you're managing multiple yarn sources, working in sections of color. It is not a hide knit, but it is also not a sprint. It's the kind of project you pick up when you have a quiet hour and you want to feel like you're making something, like actually making something, not just moving yarn from one needle to the other. If that sounds like where your brain is, this one's for you. Intarsia. You're working with separate yarn sources for each color section. No carrying across the back. You twist the yarns at the color change to avoid holes. Shawl format is a great place to learn it because your color sections are defined and predictable. The name alone, Secession, Art Nouveau movement, all organic curves and nature forms. Works sideways in fingering weight, 2 sizes plus customizable. This is the 3rd Villamate pattern in the top 20. And at this point, I think the community is telling us something about what summer creativity looks like when it's reaching towards beauty rather than just function. Secession is for the person who wants their knitting to feel like art. That's a valid thing to need from your craft. And here's the 4th. Icy Rivulet, sport weight, bottom up, flared ruffles, beginner friendly. The ruffles sound intimidating, but they're worked in and they're not complicated. They just look dramatic, which honestly is a very special kind of value. You want something that looks like you worked harder than you did. I understand that. I fully support that. Icy Rivulet is a beautiful summer shawl that will make people ask where you got it. 9 sizes, up to 66 inches. Top down, short sleeve option, raw neck edge. Summertide is doing something interesting. It's leaving the neck raw, which is a choice that takes confidence. It says, this is intentional, not unfinished, beginner friendly, despite being held together yarn, which gives it that sport weight density without committing to a true sport. If you've got two balls of light fingering sitting next to each other, wondering what to do with them, this might be your answer. The construction on this one is genuinely interesting. You work in the round, split to work the front and back yokes separately, then rejoin. It's not complicated, but it is specific, and it produces a really clean fit across the shoulders. The name is doing a lot of work here. Ease T. Your brain needs ease, your body needs ease. The name is practically a prescription. DK weight, lace held together, 8 sizes, brand new this month. Split yoke. You're working the front and back yoke flat after dividing, which gives you more control over fit across the shoulders than a standard top-down raglan. Worth trying if you've had fit issues with top-down tees.
If you're in the wander mode right now, if you're browsing more than you're casting on, if you've saved 14 patterns this week and started 0 of them, I see you. That's not a failure. That's your nervous system doing reconnaissance. And sometimes reconnaissance is what the season actually needs. But I want to offer you one more option because some of you came into June ready. Okay, if you watch this whole video and your reaction was, I don't need a hide knit, I don't need to wander, just give me the most interesting thing on the list and let me at it. First of all, I respect you. Second of all, this section is yours. The Ignite knits are for the brain that has bandwidth and wants to use it. They're not necessarily harder, they're just asking more of you. More attention, more technique, more commitment. In some months, that's exactly what your nervous system needs. Something to sink its teeth into.
Fair Isle yoke. DK weight, top down, brand new. The pattern page says beginner friendly, and I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not entirely sure I agree with that assessment. Fair Isle means you're working with 2 colors across the row. Managing floats, watching your tension. That is not a beginner skill set in the way that stockinette is a beginner skill set. But if you've been knitting for a while and you've been curious about color work and you have the bandwidth to learn something new, Ryette is a genuinely beautiful entry point. Under $5, extremely wearable result. Fair Isle. You carry 2 yarn colors across the row, catching the unused yarn as a float on the back. Tension management is the main skill. It looks much harder than it is once you've done a few rows. 12 sizes up to 61 inches. Lace yoke, German short rows, I-cord finishing. The waffle tee is the most technically involved top on this list, and it earns every bit of that complexity. It also gives you up to 4.5 inches of positive ease, which means it's going to be comfortable in ways that a fitted tee is not. If you're someone who wants your summer knitting to teach you something, this one's got multiple skills packed into a single project. Efficient. Intricate lacework in reverse stockinette, which means no purling. I want you to sit with that for a second. Intricate lace, no purling. Valentina Boganova figured out how to give you the lace without the purl rows, and I have questions about her brain in the best possible way. Light fingering, 9 sizes. This is a commitment, but it is a beautiful one. Worsted weight, top down, 10 sizes up to 60 inches. I-cord finishing. Barbara T is the most accessible pattern in this section. Beginner friendly in a way I actually believe, and the worsted weight means it's going to go fast. If you want an Ignite knit but don't want to spend a month on it, Barbara T is your answer. Quick enough to feel like a win, substantial enough to feel like you actually made something. The name alone got me. Long Island iced tea. Fingering weight, 9 sizes, top down in the round. 2 months trending. The bundle deal with the Long Island Twilly makes this a genuinely good value. $10 for 2 patterns. No code required. If you want your summer knitting to have a theme, and that theme is sophisticated summer cocktail energy, This is your cast on. Long Island iced tea is available in a bundle with a Long Island Twilly for $10 total. Add both to your cart and the price adjusts automatically. No code needed. Applies to previous purchases too. Link in description. Worsted stripes, Italian bind off, video tutorial. 9 sizes up to 70 inches. Nantucket sweater is a summer stripe project for the person who wants to use up their stash in a way that looks intentional. The Italian bind off alone is worth learning. It gives you a stretchy, beautiful edge that makes everything feel more finished. Brand new this month, and the video tutorial makes the technique accessible even if you've never done it before. Free, knitted flat, lengthwise, about 165 yards of fingering. Phone pocket bag is your palette cleanser. The thing you knock out in an afternoon between bigger projects. It's also one of those patterns that's genuinely useful. I don't know about you, but I do not always want to carry a full bag, and I do always want to carry my phone. This solves that problem with yarn. Respect. Section 3 is not for everyone right now, and that is completely fine. But if it's for you, if you felt something in any of those patterns, I want you to trust that. Your brain knows when it's ready to ignite. And knowing that about yourself, knowing which mode you're in, knowing what your nervous system is actually asking for instead of just grabbing whatever's at the top of your queue, that is the whole skill. And that brings me to what I want to leave you with this month. I want to know where you are right now. Team Hide, Team Wander, or Team Ignite. Drop it in the comments. I read every single one. And if you're somewhere between 2 of those, say that. That's real data, and I want it. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. Knowing which mode you're in right now is the value, not the pattern, not the queue, not the number of cast-ons you have going. The ability to look at 20 patterns and say, that one. That's what my nervous system is asking for today. That is a skill. That is self-knowledge. That is you treating yourself like someone worth paying attention to. And that's what your 2026 deserves. If you watched this whole video and nothing sparked, not a single one of these 20 patterns, watch this next. Burned out, spun out, 5 comfort knits for your bad brain days. Because sometimes you need a different kind of reset before anything feels possible. I'll see you in the next one.